Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. Happy Pride Month and happy early Father's Day. We are going to be doing the mini series of Valentino and Vox being Yandere for female darling listener who is pregnant with their child or will be soon pregnant with their child. Now, this is going to be a mini series of them pregnant and also after the baby comes, so keep an eye out for that. And this one's going to be where you find out that you are pregnant. So let's do it. Disclaimers first. Disclaimer, Valentino and Vox are not Yandere and canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon and canon, and that's fine to simp for the bad guy and the villain characters as long as you separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon and do not condone or support this in real life, and as long as they're fictional characters and not real life characters and such. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this, and let's do this. You were having some really bad stomach bug, you thought. You have been sort of dating Valentino and Fox. You were more or less forced into a relationship with them, and you didn't fully like it yourself. I mean, the adult fun time stuff was good, and you did get along with them. They treated you better than other people they worked with, so you couldn't complain too much about that. But you still wanted your freedom, which they were slowly chipping away at. And right now, you were having some severe stomach bug. It was horrendous. You couldn't stomach anything. While you walked down, you saw that Valentino was mixing some eggs, and you covered your mouth and ran back up to the bathroom, throwing up once more. Vox was the one to come and check on you, pulling your hair back to get out of your face. He put his hand to your forehead to feel if you had a fever. You don't seem to have a fever. What could be causing this? Maybe you're cooking, you joked, as Vox was not a very good cook and even burnt cereal once. How he managed to do that, you will never know. I'll call the doctor, he says, and gives your temple a kiss. You go wash your mouth out and I'll get something light for your stomach. You nodded your head, hoping that you would be able to hold it down. Like everything made you so nauseated lately. Just even the thought of it made you want to, and you threw up again thinking of the eggs that Valentino was making. You sat away from the table and everything else, being cornered off with some saltines and some ginger ale. You quickly ate it up because you were starving as well, and you felt better now that you had food in your system that you were not throwing up. So I called the doctor. They will be here shortly, he says. Thank you, Vox, you tell him, and he smiles at you, pushing your hair back. I love you, your name. You smile at him and you smile at him and say it back. I love you too, Vox. And then finally, the doctor came shortly after, and he was very, very concerned. I will have to run some blood work and also get a urine sample. Is something wrong? Valentino asks, a bit worried in his voice, worry in his voice because he'd never showed it. He only worried about you in general, and that was showed that he really did care. I have my suspicions of what it could be, but it should be impossible. Impossible, you ask, looking at him. Yes, I don't want to share it right now just in case, but I will have to run these through the labs and such. You will know in 24 hours. 24 hours. You had 24 hours that you could figure out that you could be unalived. But could that happen to Center Demons? You had no idea. You spent rest of the day lounging on the couch, holding your stomach, and worried what was going on. Were you going to pass away? Were you going to be erased from hell? You had no idea what was going on, and soon the doctor came back, and he was wide-eyed and very, very worried looking. Is she going to be okay? Valentino snapped, towering over the doctor. I believe so. She's what? Valentino demanded to know. She's pregnant. You could cut through the silence with a big old butcher knife as the room went dead silent, and they both looked between you and the doctor, and you stared at the doctor in absolute terror. How could you be pregnant? You were a sinner demon, and so were Vox and Valentino. How the heck could one of them have gotten you pregnant? But she's a sinner demon, Vox says, pointing to you. How could she? I do not know, he says. I don't know if you gave her something. I don't know if she's just a miracle in the case. But all I do know is that she is pregnant. The room went silent once more, and you started to hyperventilate as you panicked. How could this have happened? How could you have gotten pregnant? Vax and Valentino calmed you down, and you blacked out. You woke up later in your room, well, your guys' room, with Vox and Valentino sitting next to you. The doctor had left, and they were worried about you. You pretended to be asleep so you could hear what they're talking about. So it worked, Valentino said with a smirk in his voice. What did he mean? What did he mean by it worked? Yes, Velvet was perfect. Now that your name is pregnant, she will be able to carry both of our children. I just wonder who got her pregnant first. They had planned this. They had been giving you something. You had no idea what it could have been, an injection or something. You had no idea. You were absolutely terrified, and now you were pregnant with them, and there was no way they were ever going to let you go. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, sorry that it's short. I just wanted to get the intro out of the way, so this is how you figured out. And also that they baby trapped you, basically messing with that and all stuff, and I wanted to add layers to it, so that is how that is. Anyways, I hope that you all have a great Father's Day, early Father's Day, or great Father's Day if your father is a good person. Honestly, some parents aren't good people and don't deserve to be called parents. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and now Patreon outro. Thank you, Pumpkin Toffee, for being my newest patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Pumpkin Toffee. I appreciate you. And thank you, Gav, for being my first and original patron. You're wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. I appreciate you as well. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Happy early Father's Day, and also happy, was it called? Was it Pride Month? Yes. Anyways, stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro with a baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro, and the secret outro question of the day is, if you were in this situation, how would you feel? I would be peeved off and ready to leave them instantly, because frick that bullheck. Anyways, how would you feel about this? I hope that you all enjoyed this. Happy early Father's Day, happy Pride Month, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Also, I have started to do, what's it called? Memberships on the channel. So if that's something you are interested, check that out. And once again, stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.